Britain is set to grant licenses for potentially more than 1,000 EU vessels to continue destructive trawling when it should be outlawed under UK law, a conservation body has warned. The new licenses are expected to come into effect in the new year, alongside similar licenses for UK vessels. Marine conservation organisation Oceana said, "This is in contravention of the Habitats Regulations and Marine Acts and could make them illegal under UK law." Melissa Moore, head of UK policy at Oceana, called on the government to use its powers to act. She told Express.co.uk the government should issue a simple license condition that bans the use of bottom-towed gear as is required by UK law. Currently, licenses for 1,675 vessels from EU nations to fish in the UK's Exclusive Economic Zone, EEZ, are due to expire on New Year's Eve, and new licenses will have to be issued for the coming year. There are also 1,100 licensed UK vessels over 10 meters long. Oceana anticipates that more than 1,000 licenses for UK and EU vessels will be issued around December 31st, but we don't know the exact number that will be issued at that time. The advocacy group said that trawling and dredging are still currently permitted in over 97% of the UK's offshore marine protected areas, MPAs. In April, the government committed to adopting fisheries management for all its MPAs by 2024. However, Oceana estimates that, as this has only been done for 4 MPAs in 2 years, destructive fishing methods could continue to be licensed in Britain until 2050. Bottom trawling and dredging involves the towing of very heavy gear along the seabed. This way of fishing often destroys the habitats and the species that live. Ms. Moore told Express.co.uk that vessels that use bottom-towed fishing gear can adversely affect marine habitats, either destroying the habitats such as biogenic reefs, mussel beds, honeycomb reefs, cold-water corals, or removing infaunal and epifaunal species and hence reducing species diversity and ecosystem integrity. British fisherman Clive Mills said, "We need to start looking after what we've got left, because if we don't, there will be nothing left." The Sustainable Fisher from Bognor Fishermen's Association added, "If we keep using the gear that's decimating everything, we won't be able to do this." If we don't do it now, when are we going to do it? In 10 years' time? 20 years' time? Every day we leave it, or every year we leave it, we're getting closer to the abyss. Ms. Moore added, "We need an immediate ban on trawling and dredging in all offshore marine protected areas as well as the inshore zone." To continue to license this destructive activity, when we know the damage it causes and that it is illegal under various environmental laws, beggars belief. She added, "We need to protect our marine habitats and in return many will also help protect us from climate change by sequestering and storing carbon." Oceana analysis found that of the 68,000 hours of bottom-towed gear fishing that took place in certain UK MPAs in 2020, 35% of it was done by French vessels alone. Meanwhile, 26% was done by vessels from other EU nations. The rest was done by UK vessels. Ms. Moore said, the government could issue a simple license condition that bans the use of bottom-towed gear in marine protected areas, as required by law, pending further assessments on the impacts of such activity. A Department for Food, Rural Affairs and Environment spokesperson said, to protect our vital fish stocks, all EU vessels granted access to fish in UK waters must comply with UK rules and regulations, including those on sustainability. We have already stopped pulse trawling by EU and English-registered vessels in UK waters, and are working closely with industry to address their concerns surrounding bottom trawling. Now we have left the EU, the MMO has also consulted on additional safeguards for several of our offshore marine protected areas.